Stand right there. Over.
Coming through.
Hey, I'm Anna from Hit It Off Media, here today with Paradise Fears.
What's up?
Can you start off with your names and what you do in the band?
I'm Sam. I sing.
I'm Lucas, and I play drums.
Alright.
No, everything's
Since you guys only have one day left after today on this tour, how has this tour been?
It's great. It's great. We woke up the first morning of tour and we were like, this tour is going to be awesome. And every day since then, it has been awesome. As of tomorrow, it will be the wake up and been awesome tour.
What image do you guys think that your music conveys?
I don't know if music so much has like an image as it does has a message, and I think ours is a message of positivity and self-love, understanding,
Sure.
Discovery.
yeah.
There you go.
That's good. I like that.
Alright. Define the word success.
Completing your goal. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Well, that's a good question, because I think that part of my definition would have to say something about like the fact that it is like subjective, and success is a different thing for everybody. For me, it is my family being proud of me. Success.
What hobbies do you guys have outside of the band?
Really don't do much. That's the problem. We play this video game called Geometry Wars. And we're like really good at that. But that's like pretty much the only hobby we have. I would say like play basketball, but I've done that like once in the last year, so it doesn't really count as a hobby. You can go through and figure it out. Thanks. Still not off.
Favorite gift or letter that you've ever received?
Starbucks cards are always really, really nice because those are very practical. They make my days better
use them every
consistently.
day.
Throat coat tea is like also very practical. I don't know, I'm a big fan of like practicality when it comes to gifts. There's a lot of really cool, you know, we get
I love stuffed animals and everything. We just get so many
stuffed animals.
Yeah, then
And they
it's worth
just-
it to like clean it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's sad. Like I
And
have to,
eventually
like, throw away
you
things
get
that
in
are
you get into the
trash.
van and you're like swimming through stuffed animals. You're like face palming Winnie the Pooh. Like, yo man, I need my bench back.
Simba, hop on. St. Pride Rock, homie.
So yeah, and like artwork is always really cool too. It's just I'd say primarily the practical gifts are really cool.
What male celebrity do you wish was your mom?
John Mayer. How awesome would that be, right?
That'd be pretty awesome.
James Franco. That's what we saw last night.
Maybe like Charlie Sheen, so then my parents would definitely love me more comparatively. Like he's so famous, but they'd be like, well, hey, at least Sam's not as big of a fuck up as Charlie.
Well, true.
Favorite candle scent?
Apple orchard. I don't know. It's very seasonal stuff. Like we always,
On the season,
our apartment
yeah.
is always like super seasonal, so we had like harvest orchard and like apple meadow.
Let's go to peppermint
Fall.
during Christmas.
So spring stuff. I don't know what's the like. I like fluffy towel. Like, you ever smell fluffy towel? Just really good stuff. Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. How many countries have you been to, and is there anywhere you'd like to go?
I've been to 2.
You're probably right. Yeah. I
Four.
remember.
Okay. We're going. I'd like to go to London. We're going to London on Monday. Lucas and I. So that'll be fun.
What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in?
Egyptian.
Yeah, I want to speak like
So I
one of
can,
those
like,
weird
write
ass like
hieroglyphs?
Swahili languages or something
like
like that.
plates?
Yeah. So then I'm not. I can't. There's nobody I can really communicate with unless I go to a native country where Swahili is spoken. But like I can still wow people. It'd be a good party trick.
Yeah. Nobody would know if you were fake.
Exactly.
Titanic or The Notebook?
The Notebook, because you end up falling in love, not sinking on a ship. Was this a question of like which one I like better, or which one I would rather be a part of? I'd rather be a part of The Notebook, because then I could make out with rich families, as opposed to die on a ship.
I'd be Titanic so I could make out with.
That's my brother you're talking about there.
Favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant?
It depends what time of day. If it's like breakfast, Dunkin' Donuts. If it's dinner, maybe like a
Chinese place.
Boca de Beppo is this really great Italian place. And then if it's like 2 a.m., then definitely Jack in the Box.
When you dream, do you usually remember them in the morning?
I've taken to waking up and writing them down in my iPhone notes. The problem is I write them when I'm like so like cracked out and like not like cracked out, like drugs, but like cracked out. Like I've been sleeping, so I wake up and I'm like, oh, I need to write this down so I remember this dream. And then I'll read it the next morning and it'll be like, Flargan, girl from high school, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay,
cotton candy.
I'm like, oh man, this doesn't.
Giant mouse.
Now I'm just more confused.
All right. For the next few questions, you have to answer with a song title.
Okay.
What song would you use to describe your life?
Bittersweet Symphony.
Whoever picks the first good one.
A song to describe how you feel today.
Lights Out by We're the Infernal.
Yeah, dude, nice.
A song to describe your biggest secret.
Secret by One Public.
Summer song.
Summer of '69. Because
69.
every summer is the summer of '69.
Because how good was the summer of 69?
Fantastic.
A wedding song.
That Jimmy
What would I
World,
do?
Hear You Me. That one.
Someone dying? Angels Lead You.
Maybe. I don't know, I feel like that'd be a good wedding song.
Maybe.
Grant,
I'm gonna go with
you-
What Would I Do Without You by Drew Cutro and the Neighbors. Or Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors. Let's do that song before. Oh, you never heard it? Oh, it's good. It was on Hot Mary Mother.
A song that everyone should listen to.
Is this where we plug our own music, or
Yeah,
should we
yeah.
say something else?
Warrior by Paradise Fears. I think the world would be a better place if everybody just mellowed out every day and listened to The Age of Warrior for John.
Alright, and then is there anything else you want to tell people about anything coming up in the future?
Evidently, I was sitting at Starbucks and the power went out and this guy behind me was like, oh, guess that meteor hit early. And I like, of course, whipped my head around because, you know, random guy at Starbucks. I'm like, holy crap, this is probably God talking to me right now. And I was like, what meteor? He's like, oh, the meteor's supposed to hit tomorrow. So,
Is it really?
take care of your loved
Football
ones.
field.
Yeah.
There's a 0% chance of hitting there. Actually, I've been watching
You
it.
looked this up?
I always want. There's like a lot of
Jesus.
asteroids that come here, actually, very often.
I just feel like the guy at Starbucks wouldn't. I don't know. I think there's something special about this meteor.
And it's gonna.
This might be the one to
destroy
end
the
it all.
human race.
So,
Yeah.
love your neighbors. Listen to a little John Mayer.
And then anything about your music coming up in the future that you can tell us?
We've got a lot to release, and if you stay tuned to our social networking sites, you will definitely not miss it. Thank you.